It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They're going to look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice job there. Force about incompletion. This is going to be a button down throughout this game. Guys are going to try to take away that area of the field.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
And Joseph Charlton on now to punt.
Here comes Reed. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
The Saints are 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary and make sure that they can't quite get to him before the ball arrives. He's something after the catch as well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point on the Griffin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following a a touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Falcons take over first down and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
From midfield, here's Tua.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
A turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander on the 3rd down coming.
And you know what else you do? You make your defense better. You got to catch the football, give you a great opportunity. You got to catch it to get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Getting And set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On play action, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
7 yards there and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
He will find his man Chase complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they pick.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
Still going. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football. He did seem to be locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them out their routes. And they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on fourth down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for it.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. They'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On the double.
Tua on 4th down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone. And that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 27, Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Yellow, blue, field, black.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
Stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Tua now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, New Orleans. Deontay Johnson, 44 yards. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And make this a 6-point game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Pass complete, George Pickens with it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the 1st half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
George Pickens.
In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
16. Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Tua, the final shot before half. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Tua going to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Saints. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Saints have retaken a third-quarter lead. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's in person or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll set up to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jamar Chase with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Interceptions, things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're going to try and throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Tua.
Touchdown, Saints! A 12-yard touchdown grab. And
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Ritter will throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Oh, and two are going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Happy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one for the Motley Crew, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's got a lot of questions, but definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Here's Tua. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.